Hili hata askari sijui wanafanya nini, hawaelewi wanachofanya. Ni haki yetu kudemand kwamba wale ambao wameshikwa kinyume. I don't have 10 teeth in my head. My teeth are fake. My skull has been broken twice. But the issue is we must remain faithful. And I've already prepared a petition to go to court. But when I heard you were coming to Busia, I did not file it last week. I held on. I pray that we look at this bill. If we can avoid having to go and fight in court, we avoid. But if people are coming here to say that everything is okay and what have you, then next week we shall be fighting in court, and it's bad for friends to fight. When the people of Kenya, during public participation, were screaming Kufa Makanga, Kufa Ndereba, they were opposing selective prosecution. They said if Parliament has to hold people accountable, it should not be selective. And I stand here.
He is a prominent Kenyan human rights activist, public interest litigator, and a politician currently serving Busia County as a senator. Welcome back to Mora TV, and let's look at our very own Okiya Andrew Omtata, aka Okiya Omtata. He is a fearless Kenyan activist and defender of justice who has become a symbol of resilience and integrity in the fight for accountability and human rights, challenging oppressive systems and inspiring a nation to demand better governance. Currently serving as a senator for Busia County, Mr. Okiya Andrew Omtata is nothing short of a fighter, a man with unmatched love for his country. Born in 1964 in Busia County, Kenya, grew up in a humble settlement where he was shaped with the challenges as a child growing up. He schooled in St. Paul's Omukura Secondary School and pursued high education in Kenya Polytechnic, now Technical University of Kenya, where he acquired the knowledge of mechanical engineering. His urge for social justice and advocacy overpowered his technical background and led him to a career in activism. His strong Christianity upbringing and his steadfast commitment to stand up for the oppressed gave him a driving force behind his relentless pursuit of fairness and accountability in governance. Over the years, he has been the prominent voice to reckon with when it comes to fight against corruption, human rights violation. He uses the judiciary or law as a tool for change. The cases he has relentlessly fought for include the Standard Gauge Railway, where he contested the legality of the railway, raising concerns about procurement, process, and environmental impact. The court delivered its verdict in June 19th of 2020. Number 2, communication and surveillance system. He complained that the government wanted to infringe into citizens' privacy. The High Court of Kenya assessed the constitutionality of the system and gave it verdict later, which we are going to see what the verdict was later. Number 3, the Finance Bill 2023. Mr. Okiya Omtata was involved in legal proceedings of the legality of Finance Bill 2023, questioning its adherence to the Constitution, and the judgment after the hearing was. We are going to talk about that later. Enforced disappearance of people, where this had just happened the other day, where he fought, and even right now as we are speaking, he's still in court. He's still held up, trying to fight for people, for the young guys, the young boys, the young men who are caught up with the law because of fighting for their rights and everything. Okay, we go to and see about these abductions, where alongside Mr. Omtata was activists like Morara Kebaso, who among the individuals spearheading the Mandamano, filing a lawsuit seeking to compel security agencies to produce abducted individuals. About Omtata's victories, Omtata has seen a series of victories in his fights. He has been a man who has really struggled for Kenya, struggled for the people who don't have voices. And among the victories that he has won is number one, the finance bill of 2023. This bill included over-taxation, including doubling of VAT. Justice Mugure Thande issued orders suspending the act, halting the government plan to increase taxes and VAT of petroleum products from 8% to 16%. So this finance bill 2023 was going to double the citizens' taxation, and it was going to it was going to be a very, very heavy weight on the common mwananchi. Number two, recovering of public land in Busia. In August of 2022, Omtata secured an 8-year legal battle of 843 acres of government land in Nasewa, Matayos constituency, Busia County. This land has been illegally allocated and Omtata returned it to the public ownership. Apparently, this land was supposed to be built Busia Sugar Company, but it was never built, and some private people or private company were trying to acquire it. Then we go to number three, the challenges against the Appropriation Act of 2023. He argued that the appropriation didn't include the revenue estimate presented to court, and therefore, as it was required by the Constitution, and the court ruled in his favor, emphasizing on constitutional adherence. Petition against the Communication Authority of Kenya, where we were supposed, as Kenyan citizens, we were supposed to, the freedom for speech and everything was supposed to be now, we were supposed to be on check, and the freedom that we have as Kenyans right now, we are one of the many countries or maybe one of the few countries in the world that really have freedom of speech or freedom of communication, and they were trying to limit, or they were trying to gag us, or whatever the word, and Okiya Omtata fought for us, and he actually won. Coronavirus and quarantine of 2022. So apparently, Okiya Omtata went to court because the government wanted to put people on quarantine. People were flying into Kenya in 2022. You understand how it was chaotic. So when they come to Kenya, they were supposed to go to quarantine, but whatever expense that they incurred in quarantine, they were supposed to pay for themselves. And Okiya Omtata went to court for that, and he won. He won that case for his people, the Kenyans. Okay, the Ruaraka land case that really brought a lot of chaos, and he actually won that one too. Recruitment of NLC commissioners. He barred, or rather challenged, the appointment of the former Nyeri Town MP Esther Murugi and former Isiolo woman rep Tia Galgalo as commissioners of National Land Commission (NLC), stating the process was marred with irregularities and that the names were sneaked in by selection committee after failing in chairperson's interviews, resulting to the halting of the process by High Court Justice Helen Wasilwa, stating that the selection committee disobeyed the principles of public service appointment. So we can see Okiya Omtata has really won major cases. Then we go to the importation of contraband sugar, where Omtata moved to court in 2017 to stop the importation of duty-free sugar, stating that the public wasn't involved, including sugar company stakeholders. He argued that the move will hurt thousands of sugarcane farmers and employees in sugar industry across the country. As a result, the court stopped the government from importing the duty-free sugar. Okay, so this contraband sugar was supposed to come to Kenya. So we are wondering what would have happened to the people packaging sugar, to the people those who are actually planting sugarcane, and a lot of people will have gotten hurt by this if this importation of contraband sugar will have gone through. So Okiya Omtata is really fighting for Kenyans, and I feel like he's one man that we should really fight for. for, I don't know, it should be in our list in the next government, in the next whatever we are doing. We should always see him as a person who fights for human rights, as a humanitarian, as an activist, as a person who really understands what leadership is. Or what do you think, guys? A book comment down below. All I can say is, Omtata, we see you, we hear you. Through your struggles and triumph and unwavering commitment to law, you remind us that this fight right here isn't a solitary journey, but a collective endeavor. It's every citizen's call of action, a call to stand for what is right, for accountability, and to believe in perseverance and persistence. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope now we know who Okiya Omtata is, and we know that this is a man who in his blood has really fought, who has gone through so much, who has gone to courts and courts and courts, who has gone to, to a lot of confinements. I can't say to jail, a lot of confinements just to fight for human rights, to fight for Kenyans. And I want him to know wherever he is that we see him, we hear him, and we will always, always be behind him. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and above all, comment down below and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.